the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. There's a gun behind me. There's a gun, I believe, behind me. He was in front of the car when I came up. He was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. I had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head.
What he was doing is putting this up behind the tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here.
Buckle up, everyone. We're heading to Orangeburg, South Carolina on July 26, 2021, where a routine encounter turned into a legal nightmare. These officers went way too far when a simple contact escalated into a violent demand for ID. This footage comes to us from the Cameras Everywhere channel. They are doing incredible work shining a light on civil rights, and you need to head over to the link in the description, subscribe to their channel, and let them know I sent you. Will the victim stand his ground, or will the badge win this round? You're definitely going to have some strong opinions on this one.
Hey, let me see your hands. Berg, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground.
Before we judge this stomp, let's rewind to 1984. Let me tell you the story of a man named DeThorne Graham. Graham wasn't a criminal. He was a diabetic needing sugar. He ran into a store for juice, then ran out. Police thought he robbed the place. They stopped him, handcuffed him, and shoved his face into a car hood, breaking his foot. Graham took it to the Supreme Court and changed history. The Graham v. Connor ruling created the objective reasonableness standard. It ruled police cannot act on emotion. They must act on 3 specific facts. Let's apply those 3 factors here. 1. Severity of crime? No. Active fleeing? No. Immediate threat? Absolutely not. When all 3 answers are no, Officer Dukes' action is no longer policing. Under Graham's legacy, it is a brutal constitutional violation. Under the Graham v. Connor standard, the use of force must be objectively reasonable. Since Mr. Gaylord was on his knees attempting to comply, this foot stomp likely constitutes a violation of the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable seizures.
Y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did. You wasn't listening.
No, it ain't. You ain't to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. You threw me down. You threw me down. You threw me down. You bust my head down on the cement. You bust my head.
All right, let me tell you what happened.
His forehead.
You bust my head down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. I had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head.
What he was doing is putting this up behind the tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here, and we went on to the ground.
Officer Dukes claimed the suspect was hiding his hands, but the bodycam footage contradicts his official report. This discrepancy can lead to charges of official misconduct and obstruction of justice under South Carolina common law. Watch Officer Dukes' body language closely. This is narrative building in real time. Before the adrenaline settles, he begins weaving a story to protect himself against his supervisor. He says, "I thought it was a gun." This is a crucial legal buzzword. He is attempting to manufacture reasonable fear to justify deadly force, despite the absolute absence of a weapon. The next lie is even more brazen. He had his hands in his pockets and wasn't listening. But the body cam is a witness that never blinks. We clearly saw the victim with his hands in the air, in a surrender position. The discrepancy between this statement and the video evidence isn't just a mistake, it is false reporting, an offense that can strip him of his badge forever, even if the stomp itself were forgiven.
Hi. Good, how are you? What's going on?
Officer slammed my forehead down in the cement.
Okay.
In the wrong side.
Did you consciousness?
Yeah. Listen.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one there. We don't have.
What's your
They
badge
don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone. Hold on.
Hold on, we have cards.
I get ready.
All right,
Okay.
it's in the blood test. Okay.
Thank
Go
you.
to hospital?
While South Carolina law doesn't strictly mandate providing a physical business card, intentionally lying about departmental policy to avoid identification violates the principle of public trust. Sergeant Pador's intervention exemplifies the duty to intervene that modern policing desperately needs. Amidst the chaos, the victim's cousin makes a brilliant legal move, demanding identification. What is your badge number? Officer Dukes answers 1059, but immediately tries to erect an information barrier by claiming, "We don't have cards." This is a common tactic used to discourage citizens from filing a civil complaint. If you don't know who they are, you cannot sue them. And here is where the truth wins. Another voice cuts in, Sergeant Pador. She interrupts, "Hold on, we have cards." This action, though small, is invaluable. It cracks the infamous blue wall of silence. She chose procedural transparency over covering for her subordinate's deception. This is the standard of accountability that every police department needs to uphold.
That use of force was deemed to be outside the scope of our use of force policy. We did an examination of that use of force immediately and started working in that direction.
Justice moved swiftly as Dukes was fired and charged with first-degree assault and battery, a felony carrying up to 10 years in prison. This outcome underscores that a badge is not a shield against criminal liability when civil rights are trampled. The badge gives an officer authority, but the Constitution gives you power. What we witnessed today wasn't just a violation of policy, it was a direct assault on the fundamental rights that define a free society. In this country, freedom is not something you ask permission for, it is something you exercise. If you've ever been unlawfully pressured to provide ID or felt your rights were being trampled, share your story in the comments below. Knowledge is our best defense, and silence is their greatest weapon. Subscribe to this channel so you're never caught off guard again. This is ID Refusal's Central Channel. Stand your ground, know your rights, and remember, your civil liberties are the strongest weapon you own. See you in the next audit.